Oh, these heavy doors, I swear. Oh, here we go. And so they put on a play for me. How nice. Hey. Not me. No. Ta-da! Boo! Oh. Greetings, good sir. I do say, give me your hand if we be friends. Piss off. You dare shun my hand? Yeah, I shunned your hand. I am not friends with you. Right, so now begins the long and arduous fight that I had with this guy. So one thing you need to know is that he actually has a few weaknesses, which I learned later in the game. And by later in the game, I mean by fighting him multiple times. So here's what happened. Obviously, as I said before in the previous couple episodes, yes, my controller stopped me from essentially recording, and I didn't, or not recording, but rather my voice before I even knew it. So, here's the thing that you need to know about this guy. I learned later how to cheese his first phase. As you can see, he really likes to dance around this whole entire large area. But now you'll see later on, because I'm gonna die horribly. What you need to know is that, see, he has a lot of movement. The cheese method to this guy in the first phase is to take him back to the start of the arena. That right there, you don't want to be away from, as you can see. It is a donut AoE, so if he does it like that, you need to be close and underneath him. That, however, is just him being a dick. And that too. That right there is a combo attack, so you just kind of want to be underneath him when he does that. And that is, I don't know how I managed to survive it, but I did. Maybe I had some invulnerability frames by getting back up, but yes. Also, he has artillery. Don't let him bait you into that one, because oftentimes he will do it twice. That right there is what you want to get away from. And this whole entire area is destroyed. There's no furniture. Well, except that bit right there. Yes, that's what he does. Also that. And some more of that, just to sweep you away. Meanwhile, his artillery. Yep. Yes. I'm doing very poorly, as you can see. Very poorly indeed. See, this is where I learned how to cheese him. Accidentally. I learned something new. If you take him down over to this spot and you stand on the stairs, most of his attacks will actually miss you when you get right underneath him. This, however, will not miss. And now comes phase 2. Big crown. So here we have Shinji, who decided to be piloting his robot. Oh, okay. So this guy, he is mega bullshit. I kid you not. Yep. He has combo attacks that just absolutely will ruin your day. As you can see. He will ruin your day and ruin your day and ruin your day. Now, let's go back and show you a little bit of the cheese right here. This is where I started to learn, if I just take him back over here, maybe I will learn how to just, you know, cheese him. But at first I was learning this boss a little bit. But you will eventually come to the point in which I will beat him. To be honest, I died to him over 12 times, and it took me over an hour just to be able to fight, just to be able to beat him. Over an hour. That should show just how much ridiculousness this boss has. It is completely ridiculous, and I hate it. Every single moment I hated it. I probably died more than 12 times. I just lost count because, you know, I was getting real pissed off here. But when you're fighting this guy, you will understand. You will greatly understand, as you can see. That right there, if it hits you, you're gonna die horribly. Yep, didn't want to get hit by that. And of course, here comes the BS. Oh, and look at that. He actually has a "you died" animation. And that right there kind of pissed me off. So here is where I learned to start pulling him back here as an experiment. Here you will see what happens when you actually have him in this area. You heard a Discord ping? That was mine, not yours. Now, as you can see, this is where I learned that he's basically a dancer. In which case, if you give him a lot of room, he will use it. So now, as you can see, I'm putting his back to the area over here, which will prevent him from dancing around so much. But that, however, he can still do. Don't get me wrong, just because he can't move around much doesn't mean he's not a threat. He can still smack you in the face right in your face. You probably heard another Discord ping, but that wasn't... See how much damage that dealt? Yeah. If that hits you multiple times, you are just absolutely dead. As you can see, I have given him room now, and now he is using it to his advantage. Don't get me wrong, he will still try to move out of the area, but all you have to do is just pull him all the way back over here, and this is his weakness. As it turns out, some of his attacks are actually going to be... Well, that right now, you don't want to get hit by it. See? As you can see, and standing right underneath him is his weakness. In the first phase, that is. Yep, that's how you cheese his first phase. And of course, skipping this. Now, this guy is mega bullshit. His cheese tactic is to use electric blitz, or basically any kind of electric abrasive against him. You can also cheese him by simply, well, you can bait his ranged attacks. If he dashes into you, do understand that one thing. Watch. Yep. He actually stalls it. Do try not to get... Now, that's the other cheese that you can do. You can easily bait him out by running away from him and letting him dash into you. This gives you, well, a capability to break his weapon to make him a little bit easier, but do understand, this guy is a nightmare. He will get up your ass and he will not stop. As you can see, he will not stop. He gets up your ass and he just doesn't stop. He's incredibly fast. And he has incredible, powerful attacks. That attack right there, if he hits you with it, he will combo you with another kick. Yeah. As you can see, I accidentally learned how to cheese him. That right there was his parry attack. I kind of missed the critical attack on that one, but then I eventually got it. Now, here comes the next bullshit. You are not going to believe what you see, and yet you are going to believe it anyway. Once you see it. This isn't it, by the way. That's not it either. Nope. When he lights his weapon on fire, that's when the bullshit comes out. This guy does not play fair, and you will see it. He is horrible, and I hate his design. That wasn't the bullshit, by the way. Here we go again. Fighting the phase 1. Now you're going to see what happens when I put the cheese method in motion. It doesn't work 100% of the time, but it's, well, it's a good cheese regardless. See, he tries to run, but he can't move anywhere. It's too much of a tight quarter for him to be able to dance away from you. Do understand that this is not a completely safe method, but it is possibly the only cheesiest method that I have ever discovered on this guy. Also, I don't know how this critical attack managed to hit, but I'm glad it did regardless. Now that right there is what you're gonna... Yep, and you heard another Discord ping, and that was mine again. As you can see, he's dying rather quickly, but that's only because, you know, I have a very strong weapon. At the same time, the cheese method works fantastically. Most of the time. Your results may vary, but yes. As you can see, cheese, cheese, cheese. Also, he can do that, so, again, not entirely safe, but... And skip. Now... And that's what happens when he manages to pull you. And of course he gets in your face and he just doesn't stop. And he doesn't stop. He just doesn't stop. Yep. Also that, as you can see, the fire will actually light you on fire and overheat you. This guy is incredibly fast and just designed to absolutely ruin your day. I don't know what developer decided, you know what, let's make this guy incredibly fast and make him just capable of just destroying your face even. Here it comes. Here it comes. Yep. He gets in your face and he doesn't stop. He just doesn't stop at all. And I'm done. Yep. Here it comes. So you're probably wondering, what is the bullshit? You will see. And it is coming. It is coming very soon. Here it comes. It is going to be happening in this fight. By the way, I skipped through the first phase because you already know what to do. And you already seen. Now, you can avoid that, but if you just stare at it a few more times, you might actually learn how to counter it. And by counter, I mean perfect block it. For this guy, I would strongly recommend that you pick a faster weapon than this, because honestly, this is just horrendous. Now, that was a very satisfying attack right there, if I had to be honest. And I loved it so much. But I don't love what's going to be happening right about now. Just stay and watch, and, well, I'm going to put it to you this way. He's going to light his weapon on fire, and then he's going to absolutely horribly violate you. Basically, he's just going to violently violate you with it, and he doesn't stop. And no, that's not it. Here it is. That's it right there. Yep. That is it right there. You're going to see it in action again. This is what happens. You cannot escape it. You have to either dodge it or perfect block that. And he just doesn't stop. You heard another Discord ping, that was me again. And now, here it comes again. Here we go. This is his official bullshit attack. As you can see, I was doing a very nice job of dodging at the start, but that's not enough. And here we go again. He's angry. Yep. Yep. And he doesn't stop. He just does it over and over and over again. It is pure madness. To get the timing on that perfectly is just absolutely horrendous. But here it is, finally, the fight in which I managed to actually beat him. Congratulations to me. I suffered through this for about an hour. An hour of pure bullshit. Anger, frustration, a colorful language flying out, all because of this guy. He is just the worst boss I have ever fought, and the most annoying one. It was very satisfying to be able to find the cheese on this guy. Otherwise, I was just going to be in an absolutely horrible display of just... I was going to be in a raging fit. I did not want to give up on this boss whatsoever. I am not one to give up, and I'm not going to let some boss best me. So as you can see, getting underneath him isn't entirely safe, but it's the best method and strategy to actually use against this guy. He will knock you away, but if you can get him onto the stairs, and as you can see, it did in fact work. Now, apparently, I had accidentally found a way to actually beat him in the game of cheese. You will find out soon. There is, in fact, a method in which to stop him from doing that, other than dodging and perfect blocking. You will find out soon. My only regret with this fight is that I just didn't actually break his weapon. That's the only regret. But then again, when you were getting absolutely just pissed off and furious with this guy, I don't think you really want to spend the time to actually break his weapon, because it really doesn't do anything other than just make him have less range. Yep. He's starting to come up with the combos here. I could have died right there. But thankfully I didn't. As you can see, when it comes down to this boss, you need to practice patience. Because just going in ham on him is just not the way to go, as far as I've experienced. You really have to wait for those openings. Like that one right there. And a very satisfying critical attack. So I then buffed my weapon with electricity. And that's his parry. Don't get fooled by it. I don't know why he's covering his face. Half of it's already gone. That right there is how you avoid it. You have to stagger him as he's doing it. And now for the grand finisher. The most satisfying kill I had ever had. As you can hear, I had gotten the Steam achievement for killing him. I was very happy with this.
Incredible! You defeated the king! I gotta think the puppets will have changed too, right? There's only one way to find out. Let's go backstage.
I was absolutely happy with the fact that I finally managed to beat this guy. He had been causing me an absolute nightmare of a time. Where, oh, and he gave me a costume, and I thought to wear it, but, yeah. I quickly decided to change my mind. Yeah, it wasn't a very, amazing outfit, to be honest. And I'm not going to be wearing some Shakespeare-looking jester outfit. Thank you very much. Stargazer activated. That was possibly one of the most satisfying kills I had ever had. However, I will say this. Apparently some of the NPCs here have something new to say. For one, what's-his-name is no longer at the desk to sell you things. He is gone. He leaves you a letter. And also, well, you get to see now what happens. So first off, she has,
Antonia's condition is getting worse. I knew it would come to this. The petrification disease locks people inside a cage, inside their own bodies. We're all safe, thanks to her sacrifice. But I wish for a miracle to save everyone. Me as well.
Not gonna happen.
I'll use my power.
So I decided to go over to the desk, and apparently there was an item. I couldn't find the garden, though, so yeah, I don't know where the garden is, but it tells you in the letter to meet him by the garden. Where that is, I have no idea, because I can't find it. Or maybe I just couldn't locate him. Either way, we will be moving on to the next bit here. Him.
Ah, I heard you defeated the King of Puppets. Amazing. Ah, the puppets appear lost without their leader. They have no purpose, no focus.
No fool.
To think one can have so much control through ergo waves. If we don't determine who or what is causing it, this could all happen again tomorrow.
Absolutely.
I fear I must call upon you again, my friend. Please gather records of the puppets' ergo waves while you're defeating them.
Okay, I'll do that. Sure. And now we're going to go to, what's her name? The old lady. The one with the painting. I tried to see what exactly was happening here, but you'll see it. It apparently was still an event, and this one right here. You'll see what happens. Oh, jeez. That's quite a smile you got going on there.
It's you. Come closer, won't you?
No.
When you reach a certain age, it's a comfort to reflect on old memories. That's a portrait of me when I was young. I was so feisty, so fearless back then. I loved the world, and the world loved me back. The passion of those days is long gone, but I still dream of those memories. I'm curious what your young eyes see. Is there any resemblance between me and that portrait?
You can choose to lie to her, or you can choose to be an ass and tell the truth. I decided to go with the lie.
It seems Geppetto even taught you good manners.
Absolutely.
Yes, those beautiful memories are still vivid in my mind. Time. Time and the memories that fill it are all we have. I hope you're making some good memories of your own.
And here is where I realized...
Maybe a comfort to you someday.
Yep, here's where I realized... Yeah, well... I'm gonna be honest here. My microphone was apparently set to my controller this whole entire damn time. I don't know why it keeps doing that whenever I... Oh my god. I've never... Oh.
A great weapon calls for a great warrior.
Yep. So let's see. All Legion Arms ability tier +1. Oh, that sounds worthless. This is a motivity, and maybe if I find something, I don't know. I don't know why my programs constantly do this, but they just constantly set themselves to the dumbest things. Like, okay, so I turned on my controller. Okay, so we'll set ourselves to this. No, I don't want to set myself to this. Why are you doing this? Because we decided to. I don't want to, though. So where the hell's the garden? This whole entire time I've been recording without voice, but basically all you need to know is I got through a bunch of things. But yes, we'll be getting to it all next time, though. I don't even know where the garden is. I can't find the damn butler. Well, we'll do it next time. See you all.